What's going on, everybody, and welcome back to yet another video. In today's video, I want to break down a tool that a lot of professional traders use, but most retail traders completely ignore. And that tool is the CVD indicator, which is also known as volume delta. Now, if you've ever looked at a chart and thought, why did price go up even though sellers look strong? Or why did the breakout fail even with tons of volume? The CVD can actually help answer those questions. And in this video, I'm going to explain what CVD is, how it shows who is really in control of the market, and how you can use it to confirm entries and avoid fake moves. And by the end of this video, you'll understand how order flow traders use CVD in real time to identify real buying and selling pressure. And I'm also going to show you an example of a trade that I took today based off of this indicator. So if you guys are new to the channel, real quick, first off, make sure to hit that subscribe button. It means the absolute world to me. 1,500 videos teach you on how to trade on this channel for completely free. Plus, I live trade here on YouTube every single day for New York Market Open. So make sure to subscribe. But second, if you are not in my free Discord, take 5 to 10 seconds to join it. That link will be down in the description as well. Surround yourself with other traders and a great community. But let's go ahead and let's hop into the video. All right, so let's start simple. CVD measures the difference between aggressive buyers and aggressive sellers. In the market, there are two types of orders. First, we have market orders, and these are the traders who want to get into the trade immediately. So if you ever buy market or you sell market, you're an aggressive participant within the market. Limit orders, on the other hand, are passive orders waiting to get filled. So a passive order is, saying to your broker, only sell my position at 6,000, or I'm only willing to buy at 5,999. So if you ever hit buy the ask or sell the bid, those are limit orders. Again, if you buy market or sell market, those are aggressive orders. And those are the two types of orders that we have in the market. Now, here's the key. When somebody buys market, they're buying at the ask or slightly above, whatever the best offer is at that point. If somebody sells market, they're going to get filled at the bid or slightly below the bid. So again, they are an aggressive seller. Now, volume delta simply measures buying volume minus selling volume. CVD takes that number and adds it up over time, creating a running total. So if buyers are dominating, well, the CVD is going to go up. If the sellers are dominating, then the CVD goes down. And it's that simple to understand. Think of CVD like a scorecard, showing which side is winning the battle between buyers and sellers. Now, why is CVD so powerful? Most traders only look at price and volume, but CVD shows something deeper. It reveals intent. And volume alone only tells you that trading is happening or happened. But CVD tells you who was aggressive. This matters because large institutions often use aggressive orders when they want to move the market. So if the CVD is rising quickly, that means buyers are stepping in aggressively. If CVD is dropping hard, that means sellers are hitting the market aggressively. It gives you a much clearer picture of the actual pressure behind the move. Now, we're going to go over this trade here in a little bit that I took today on NQ longs on this pullback candle right here. I entered because look at the CVD. It was just a very sharp spike up. So it was very clear that buyers were present. But again, we are going to come back to that here in a second. Now, one of the most powerful ways to use CVD is through the use of divergence. This typically happens when price and order flow disagree. If you guys have been in my live streams for the past week, we've been seeing a lot of this. But let me give you an example, okay? Imagine that price is moving higher, making higher highs and higher lows. But when you look at CVD, it's actually going down. That means something important is happening. Even though price is rising, more traders are aggressively selling than buying. And this often means that smart money may be absorbing buyers, and the move could be running out of strength. And this is where reversals often happen. The opposite is also true. We saw this a lot last week. If price is falling but CVD is rising, that means buyers are quietly accumulating positions, which can lead to a bounce. And this is why many professional traders watch CVD alongside price action. So let me give you an example of last week. Again, if you guys were in my live streams, you guys saw this, but ES multiple times broke below pre-market low, was trading below pre-market low. But what was the CVD doing? The CVD was actually green and going up. So we have ES trading below pre-market lows. It's trading lower in price, but the CVD is going up, right? So that is a divergence. Now, in that specific live stream, I said I am not sold on the downside. This is a CVD divergence. and price would likely pop and go higher. And that's exactly what happened on Friday. We trended up for a majority of the day. Again, price was going down when it was looking weak. CVD was going up even though price looked weak. And guess what happened? Price reversed and it made its way back up. Or today, when I took this trade right here, my chart on the right is in New York time. My book map is in Mountain time where I live. But as we see right here, right, price is chopping on NQ. It's doing nothing, okay? I entered on this candle right here. Well, as price is chopping, what did we see? Very large and aggressive buyers pushed this CVD higher, and it made this very large and aggressive spike up when price sat here and was consolidating. So because my overall read on the market was bullish and I wanted to see NQ go higher, this confirmed to me to take my longs again on this candle right here and to look for a move higher. And that's exactly what happened today. Again, CVD, very large spike up, even though it's just sitting here doing nothing. That is a clear hint that price is likely going to go higher. And real quick, if you do want access to the CVD indicator right here, make sure you guys check out my favorite order flow platform, Bookmap. It gives you everything that you need in one place. The heat map, CVD, footprint charts, indicators, absorption indicators, so on and so forth. Bookmap has really changed the way that I trade, and I will always stand behind that. So if you guys do want to check out Bookmap, I will be leaving that link down in the description. As far as the packages that I personally use, I have the Global Plus subscription as well as the Bookmap CME data subscription. So again, I will be leaving that link down in the description. But let's go ahead and let's hop back into the video. Now, this is where using CVD gets really powerful. Instead of using CVD by itself, I like to combine it with supply and demand, intraday setups that I like to look for, pre-market highs, pre-market lows, or any other key level that I identify. But this is where it gets really helpful. So let's say that price pulls into a demand zone. Normally, traders just blindly buy the zone, which you should never do. But if I check CVD and I see buyers stepping in aggressively as we come down into that zone, that gives me confirmation that the level is actually being defended. That increases the probability of the trade working. On the other hand, if price enters demand but the CVD is dropping hard, that means sellers are still dominating. In that case, that level is more than likely going to break, and again, we saw it multiple times last week. The same idea works at supply zones. If price hits supply and CVD starts dropping, that means sellers are stepping in and the rejection has real pressure behind it. This is how you can use CVD to confirm the strength of levels instead of just guessing. So again, when we go up to a supply zone, we want to see CVD start coming down. If we go down into a demand, we want to see it start coming up. If we break levels, right, but the CVD is diverging, that can help us avoid the trade, but it can also help us identify a potential reversal. Or in today's scenario, breaking out before price did to get us an early entry to capture the trade. So again, the CVD, it is very, very useful. And as we mentioned already, using it to identify fake breakouts, price breaks above resistance. Most traders think price is breaking resistance or whatever. Most people think that it's breaking out and to go long. But if the breakout happens and the CVD barely moves, that tells you buyers are not actually aggressive. And that breakout might just be a liquidity grab, which we have been seeing time and time again in this market. But when a breakout happens and CVD spikes strongly in the same direction, that's when you know the move likely has real participation behind it, and it would be more likely to continue in that original direction. So to recap everything we just talked about, CVD helps you see who is actually controlling the market, when moves are losing strength, and when levels have real buying or selling pressure. If you combine CVD with things like support and resistance, supply and demand, or market structure, it becomes a really powerful confirmation tool. And if you want more videos on order flow, supply and demand, and advanced trading concepts, make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. And again, make sure you guys join the free live streams that I do every single morning. For New York Market Open, I live trade the entire morning session, so make sure you guys tap in. Other than that, everybody have an amazing rest of your day, and I'll see you guys in the next video.